What is up, beautiful people? You know who it is. It is me, your board certified fantasy football and our sports guru. It is C Nation. And today we have a very special guest. He comes from across the pond. He's a beautiful friend to the show, beautiful man in general. Let's get him out here. There he is. His name is Will Brown. We call him Talks Funny. You'll find out in a second why we call him that. He's my brother from different mothers, and I love him. What's up, sir?
Hey, bud. How's it going?
No, it was going good for me. I don't know how it's going for you. For those who don't know either, my man today happens to be a Green Bay Packer.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, you
but we're
kinda
not going to
picked
judge
this-
him for that.
Yeah, you picked the show very well, didn't you? Um, mate, I'm kind of half watching you, half watching the Bills game right now, which is just the
Yeah,
most
this
insane
is,
thing in the world.
if anybody watching ball right now, if you're in front of your TVs and you're watching the games right now, I cannot explain the last 2 minutes of football.
Mate, I've never seen anything like that. Like a fumble in
Things
the
are
end
not
zone.
making sense right now. It's going crazy. The Buffalo game is one of the best games in the world. I actually maybe prematurely called somebody out who you'll see next week on the show as we are getting together and linking up. Can you believe Buffalo is setting up for a field goal to tie this game?
Yeah, but this is why Buffaloans, they got the best squad, but they can't finish, man. They can't finish off teams.
Well, it looks
Like-
like they have a chance now. They kicked the field goal, and now we're going into overtime.
Yeah,
Can you
but it should
believe
never
this game?
have been. It was 27-10 going into going into well into the second half, man. This should have been done.
Absolutely.
It should have been they let teams back in. Kansas don't do that. Miami don't do that. I'm gonna say Miami is my pick now. Like Miami is my pick for the fucking Super Bowl. I'm not even kidding.
You like Miami that much right now?
I like Miami, man. Tua's playing his ass off. Chubb and Wilson, they're a great pickup. I mean, Wilson today,
Talk to me. General manager, I picked him up last week, working wonders for me.
Yeah, like 119 rushing yards, 24 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. I've got him on my fantasy team, so I know exactly what he's got.
I
won
picked him up
39-7.
too.
They won 39-17. Like they're killing off teams. KC
Yes.
killing off teams. Like
That's it. And I picked him up in my fantasy team, and I couldn't be any more happier. Another player I picked up. Don't mean to do this to you, but I got Tony Pollard playing against you guys today.
oh man, I would honestly put all my. This is the annoying thing. I cannot believe we're 3.5 points. The spread is 3.5 points. If I could
Yeah, I
bet
know.
against Green Bay right now, I put every penny I have, every single dime I have on the Cowboys at that spread, and I pick Tony Pollard to have a day. Okay, I know Ezekiel Elliott's out, but he's going to actively we cannot defend the run, and it's about halfway through the game when other teams are like, yeah, we should just run the ball because Green Bay can't defend the ball. Oh, and by the way,
Okay, so let's talk about it because a lot of us who aren't Packer fans don't really know what's going on with you guys this year, as most of us don't care. But what is going on? What is going on with you guys this year?
Okay, so we had this brilliant idea, right? Brian Gutekunst, our GM, like he decided we got this fantastic offensive, like new age offensive, head coach. We've got one of the best quarterbacks in the league. What are we going to do? We're going to load the defense. We're going to strip down the offense, despite the fact everything points to we're an offensive team. We're going to strip down the offense. We're not going to invest picks.
We're going to get rid of our best receiver.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of 2 best receivers. You see MVS, Marquez Valdes-Scantling. He scored a touchdown today and got 64 yards for KC. So we're going to get rid of him. We're going to get rid of Devontae Adams, who's, from my view, the best receiver in the league.
Right.
Like arguably with
Justin
DeAndre
Jefferson
Hopkins.
may have something to say about that, though.
Well, for me, Jefferson, but I mean DeAndre Hopkins and Devontae Adams, like that's the argument. But I'd say no one can deny top three receiver in the league. Okay,
Yeah.
we got two first round picks from it. You got okay. Well, we're gonna at least get a receiver for that. No, we're gonna pick a defensive tackle who's not even starting, and a middle linebacker. That's what we're going to do. And yeah, it's just who the hell has Aaron Rodgers got to throw to? And by the way, Aaron Rodgers is throwing the sulk of all sulks. He's playing like shit. He's playing the worst I've ever seen him play, and he's doing it intentionally. He is doing it intentionally.
One of the best things about this season, actually, the game is starting now. One of the best things about this season is actually watching him and Tom Brady scream and cry at everybody this year. Yeah, it's a joy to watch.
Brady's got Evans, he's got Godwin, he's got Cameron Brate, he's got he's got people that he can throw to. He's got Julio Jones, for Christ's sake. We've got Romeo Doubs, who's a fourth.
And Julio Jones balled out today. Julio Jones looks like he's finally getting it back now.
Yeah, we've got Romeo Doubs, who is a fourth round rookie who I've never heard of. We've got Christian Watson, who no one knows either. On second round rookie, who is a bit of a reach in my opinion, who's done nothing. We've got Sammy Watkins, who is just seriously, who is Sammy Watkins now? He was a bust. He had one good season, and he was a bust. He was a bust in Kansas. He's going to come in and save our season. We got Randall Cobb, never been able to do it anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got no wide receivers. We've got an offensive line who we haven't played the same offensive line in any of our games so far.
Yeah, I heard it just patchwork. Just everything is just
like Jenkins and Bakhtiari, who are our best and two of the best in the league when they're healthy. They're still not healthy. I'm not sure Bakhtiari is ever going to be healthy again.
Here's a plus. You just Dallas on the first drive got stalled, 3 and out. That's something to look forward to.
It's a nice surprise. But I mean, it's only gonna last until you guys realize just run the ball, because we've never been able to defend the run.
Right.
We've lost Rashawn Gary for the season, who was our premier edge rusher. So we have Preston Smith, and then we're like, Enike Enagbare, who is a full third round pick. He's gonna be able to step in for Rashawn Gary.
You guys at the beginning of the year were tagged as having Thunder and Lightning in your backfield because, as we all know, Jones and Dillon were supposed to be those two guys that were going to be the Thunder and Lightning back there, but it never seemed to happen this year. Why are you guys not running the ball? With all the pain that you talked about in your receiver core, you would think the common sense thing to do would be but our team's loading up the box on you. Can you not get the ball on the ground?
Thing is, Jones is having a great season, quietly having a great season, but they insist. This is the other thing. This is the hard-headedness, right? So we've somehow constructed a roster, despite having this brilliant, offensive-minded head coach, but despite having Aaron Rodgers, we said we're going to play old school football. We're going to run the ball. We're going to play defense. But the problem is, we have one of the best, in my honest opinion, Jones is top 5 running back in the league. I mean, you just need to look at his yards per catch, yards per carry. He's a game changer. Dillon is too big. Big. He averages 3 yards a carry this season. He's not getting it done, but we've got this whole kind of idea of dual-headed backfield. We're going to have the Thunder and Lightning. Yeah, but the Thunder's not working. The Thunder is too slow. The same problem with Najee Harris. He's too slow to be an NFL.
It's fun. If there's one place that Dallas is acceptable this year, it's run defense, even though we picked up our big lineman from the Raiders before the end of the trade deadline to clog up the middle. If there is a chance for you winning this game, I think it's going to be running the ball. But does Aaron Rodgers stay patient enough to run the ball? And we're not talking about the intangible in this game that nobody's talking about, which is Aaron Rodgers versus McCarthy right now, because that's a big battle in this game.
I think that's going to sting for Rodgers, but I think Rodgers knows it's done because, honestly, Rodgers is going to do. Who is he going to throw to? Who is he throwing to right now? He's not throwing to anybody, and Christian Watson, nothing. Randall Cobb over the middle, yeah, okay, maybe he'll get 100 yards, but we saw how that worked with another NFC.
We just saw a short and a massive hold on Donovan Wilson right now. I hope the official made the call. Yeah, massive hold. But on Diggs, sorry. But we just saw that on third down, Rodgers isn't throwing the ball. They
He's
run
not
the ball.
throwing it.
And I mean, you're right. Who's he going to give the ball to?
It's just a joke, man. It's just a joke how um under invested in basically that offense is, because there's no one. There's no one. It's just the idea of, okay, we'll have a great running game. We'll have a great defense, and Rogers will pull some things out the hat because he's that good. And it's just like, no, that's not how it works. You need to have a balance, and it's really depressing watching these teams like the Dolphins, like the Bills, where they've actually invested in everything, and it's this massive balance where we're just like, yeah, he can't create separation. We saw it in McCarthy's last season, where you can't just create separation out of nothing. You can't just do that, and I think they've given up. And I actually honestly think that Rodgers will be out by next season, because
Really, out of the
he's
league,
not
like,
just
or out of Green Bay?
out of Green Bay. He won't be out of the league. No,
But
no way.
didn't they just give him that extension this year? You think they're going to get rid of him anyway?
I think he's gonna say, "I want out. I'm not doing this."
Well,
I'm
I
not.
mean, it hasn't been a joyride for him over the years over there. I mean, with them never drafting a receiver for them.
Yeah, well, I mean,
We made
2005.
this call 3 years ago, the Jordan Love call. I mean, you get a first round pick, and then instead of giving him the help he needs, you pick his heir apparent. And I remember
Yeah,
you almost flying through the screen, and like you were just in disbelief with that. And it's been what, at least 3-4 years in a row that this team has not given him a receiver to work with.
well, yeah, exactly. 2005, Javon Walker, our last first round receiver. 2005. That was before Rodgers was the starting quarterback. Okay, we picked, and I was sitting on the couch that draft, right? So you were on the phone to me when we picked Jordan Love, and I lost my shit, and you know that because you can attest that. I was screaming. I was like, "What the hell are we going to do?"
We were not happy about
Right?
that. And for the
Second,
second series in a row on
second,
third and short, the Packers run the ball and get the first down.
second round on that. I was sat with my girlfriend at the time on the couch watching the second round of the draft, and I said, "You know what? Judging by the first pick, we'll probably pick a running back." And we picked what's his name? We picked the running back we got right now, who
Dylan?
Yeah, AJ Dillon. Right? We had Jamal Williams there. I screamed so much when we picked Dillon.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That her parents thought we were having a fight, because I was like, "What the hell?" Jamal Williams is having a good season, right?
Up until he got hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, but instead of investing in him, instead of like going, yeah, you know what, we're going to pay him, we're going to pay Adams, we're going to pay Marco Valdes-Scantling, because he's got eight touchdowns and 545 yards. He's on for 1,000-yard season, right?
Mhm.
And double-digit touchdowns. We got a guy who's got 2 touchdowns, and is averaging 3.2 yards a carry, because we didn't invest, because we think there's this air of superiority that the back office seem to have at the moment, that we know better.
Well, Aaron just finally put the ball in the air, and as you can see, just dropped in the middle of his chest. That's been a problem for you guys all year. Your receivers not just putting their hands on the ball and bringing the ball in. And you can see Aaron Rodgers' frustration in his receivers this year.
Yeah, it's just, honestly, that last play against Detroit, like,
Yeah, that was hard.
he basically just said, "This is where you're supposed to be. I'm going to lose this game because I'm going to show you where you're supposed to be, and you lost this game because you didn't run the route you should have." And it's just really, really depressing. The front office needs to go.
Short receiver drops the ball again. Listen, I think it's time for us to get to the game. Ladies and gentlemen, newest member to the show, newest member to Brothers Talk Ball, lifetime friend to me. You're going to hear him a lot. His name was Will. We call him Talks 20. Talks, yeah. We're going to talk after the game and get everybody caught up on what happened today.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try and watch it because right now I'm stuck in the UK, and because of the UK showing, we've got the overtime of the Bills, but I'm going to try and watch it as soon as I can because right now I've only got your updates. but
Yeah.
the fact that we're at 0-0 right now is kind of a blessing. But yeah,
Okay, and to show you, there's no hard feelings between me and you. If
you're gonna
if
pay
we
that
don't
$50,
win,
show me.
you know what? I'll go with the $50. Let's put the 50. I'll put the 50 on the Cowboys right now. And and I hope you win if we lose.
Yeah, well, I hope we can keep it respectable. That's the thing. I hope we can keep it respectable.
All right, I would tell you good luck, but I really wouldn't mean it. We'll get to you later, ladies and gentlemen. My man talks funny, and I'll see you soon, brother. Love you, brother.
Yeah.
All right.